Zone
Finally, I walked 1,000 miles just to find a dead end. Every road I took was just a circle out of 10. Every sign I followed was a promise that would bend, and every bridge I crossed was a lesson, not a pen. I started with a suitcase full of dreams and empty hands. I thought the world would open up like I had made demands, but the world just kept on turning with its silent cold commands. And I kept on walking forward till I couldn't understand. I met a man who told me that the secret was the pace. He said don't walk too quickly or you'll miss the hidden grace. But I was running from a shadow that was printed on my face, and the faster that I ran, the more I couldn't find my place. So I stopped running, I just walked, and I watched the miles go by. I counted every failure like a star up in the sky. I wrote my name in dust and watched the wind erase the lie. And I realized the only thing is real is the goodbye. The end, this is where the road gives out. The end, this is what the silence is about. The end, I've been walking through the doubt. The end, now I'm standing at the mouth. The end, of a tunnel with no light. The end, of a day that became night. The end, of a battle and a fight. The end, I was never made for flight. The end, this is not a tragedy. The end, this is just the final key. Unlocking what was always me. A quiet, empty, open sea. Every person that I loved is now a name I barely speak. Every promise that I made is just an echo running weak. I've been carrying the burden of the future and the bleak, and the only thing I'm sure of is the ending that I seek. I wrote a letter to myself when I was 23. I said don't be afraid of what you're going to become and see. But I never read that letter till I was 53, and the boy who wrote it didn't recognize the man in me. Me, see, free. The end, this is where the road gives out. The end, this is what the silence is about. The end, I've been walking through the doubt. The end, now I'm standing at the mouth. The end, of a tunnel with no light. The end, of a day that became night. The end, of a battle and a fight. The end, I was never made for flight. You know what they never tell you about reaching the end? It's not the ending that hurts. It's the moment you realize that the end was always there. You just kept walking away from it, and every step you took was just a detour. Every road you chose was just a delay. You know what they never tell you about reaching the end? It's not the ending that hurts. It's the moment you realize that the end was always there. You just kept walking away from it, and every step you took was just a detour. Every road you chose was just a delay. But now I'm here, standing at the edge of everything I was and everything I'll never be. And the only thing I feel is bully.
silence. Peace. I called your name into the void. You sunk an answer. I've been digging through the graveyard of the years I left behind. Every headstone is a moment that I carved into my mind. Some are faded, some are fractured, some are perfectly designed. But they all have one thing common, they're the ghosts I can't unwind. Found a photograph of us from 2003. Your smile was still a weapon and the world was still a key that opened every door we thought would always be. Now the lock is rusted and the key is lost at sea. At sea, just me, memory. I try to bury all the letters that you wrote me in a box, but the words they keep on bleeding through the paper and the locks. And the ink is like a river that remembers all the rocks. And I'm standing at the bottom with a handful of the shots. So if you hear me calling from the corner of the night, and you feel a hand that's reaching for the flicker of a light, don't be scared of what you'll find there in the shadow of the fright. I'm just summoning the memories I never have tight. Summoning memory out of the dust of time. Summoning memory, every moment that was mine. Summoning memory, tracing outlines in the grind. Summoning memory of a life that crossed the line. Summoning from the echoes of the past. Making shadows that were lost, bringing back what couldn't last. From the void where I was sound, I caught them by the night, through the smoke and through the flame. They remember all the pain. Now I'm bound inside their chains. Every room I walk into has a ghost from 99. Every mirror shows a version that I used to call mine. But the face is getting blurry and the edges are not fine. And the person that I'm summoning is running out of time. Somebody memory out of the dust of time. Somebody memory every moment that was mine. Somebody memory, tracing outlines in the ground. Somebody memory of a life across the line. Somebody memory from the echoes of the past, making shadows that were lost, bringing back what couldn't last. From the void where I was cast. You know what they never tell you about summoning memories? It's not the remembering that hurts. It's the moment you realize you're not summoning memory. They're summoning you, pulling you back in the rooms you left. The faces you buried, the versions of yourself that you swore you would forget. And the worst part is they're not even angry. They're just waiting patient, eternal, sitting in the dust of every year you walked away from. And they know you'll come back, because you always do. You always do. Summoning memory. Summoning memory. The dust. The trust. The rust. Already. Always. I've been down before, but I ain't staying there. I remember sleeping on a floor that had no name, with a pillow made of jacket and a blanket made of shame. Every single morning waking up to feel the same, like the word had wrote a letter and it signed it with my blame. But something in my chest that day decided to ignite, a little tiny flicker in the middle of the night. I didn't have a dollar and I didn't have a light, but I had a pair of knuckles and a hunger for the fight. They told me I was nothing, they told me I would fail. They told me every staircase had a top that I can scale. They told me every river
single morning got a different kind of prize. From the bottom to the top, I've been breaking all the ties that were holding me below, like a bundle of the lies. On the rise, on the rise, watch me take another step. Every single scar I got is a promise that I kept. When the night was getting long and the pillow was all wet, I was praying for a moment that I hadn't gotten yet. On the rise, I can feel it in my bones. Every single enemy is turning into stones. I've been grinding through the winter, I've been bleeding through the unknowns. Now the weather's turning golden and I'm far from all the lows. On the rise, and I'm never going back to the version of myself that was living in the crack of the pavement where the hopelessly did dreams inside a snack. Now I'm standing on a mountain and I'm watching the attack. 3 jobs, 2 buses, no sleep. That was the routine. Every single dollar had a fingerprint. In a dream, I was eating ramen noodles and I made a kind of team with the mirror and the shadow and the silence and the scream. Lost some friends along the way, they said I changed up. I told them gravity is different when you hang up your old self on a hanger while you blame luck. The truth is that the grind don't give a damn about a hang up. Countless nights I stared at ceilings asking when is it my turn. Every single rejection felt a lesson that I had to learn. Had my heart inside a suitcase and my stomach full of concern, but I never let the fire die, I let the bridges burn. Now I'm looking at the past like a ghost that outgrew. Every single person that I doubted I outdo. By a mile, by a country, by a planet, by a few light years ahead of the version that they thought they knew. I wanna tell you something for the ones who I wanna tell you something for the ones who still down there. When you're at the bottom, the only direction is up. Not tomorrow, not next week. Not when it gets easier. Right now, this second, this breath. The rise doesn't ask if you're ready. It asks if you're willing to bleed, to fail, to get up again and again and again. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I was down, but I'm not down anymore. On the rise, on the rise, on the rise, on the rise. On the rise, on the rise, on the rise, on the rise. On the rise, on the rise, on the rise, on the rise. On the rise, on the rise, on the rise, on the rise. Yeah, and it can't stop. Breathe. Yeah. I've been running through the fire with my lungs full of the smoke. Every step I take is heavy, but I'm learning how to cope with the weight that keeps on pressing and the pressure that I choke on the hope that I've been holding like a rope around my throat. My hands are burning from the grip, I keep on what I hold. My eyes are burning from the vision that I can't let go. My heart is racing like a message that was never told, but I'm still standing in the chaos with the story that is bold, bold. Cold soul. They told me I was nothing and I almost believed. They told me I was broken and I started to grieve. But something in the darkness made me get up off my knees and remember that the only way to win is to bleed. I don't know if I'm ready, I don't know if I'm strong, but I know that I'm still breathing and I know that I belong to the ones who never made it and the ones who proved them wrong. So I push and I push and I push along. Push through when the weight is on your back. Push through
remember to ascend. I've been climbing every mountain that they told me I would never scale. I've been crossing every ocean that they said I would fail. I've been running every mile that they said I would derail. And I'm still standing with the blisters and the wind beneath my sail. The mirror doesn't know me like the road knows my name. The pavement is a witness to the battles that I claim. Every scar is a reminder that I never stayed the same. And the fire in my belly is a never-ending flame. Flame, claim, name. I was born with nothing, but I'm building from the dirt. Every stone I lift is heavier than any hurt. Every failure is a lesson that I carry like a shirt that I wear with pride, because the struggle is my shirt. So when the doubt comes knocking, I don't open up the door. I just look it in the eyes and I'm reminded of the score. I've been losing for so long I don't remember what it's for, but I'm still pushing through and I'm pushing more. Push through. When the weight is on your back, push through. When the track begins to crack, push through. When the sky is turning black, push through. There is never turning back. Push through. Push through. Push through, push through, push through, never stop. I've been running from the bottom to the very top. Every time I hit the ground, I get back and I drop. Every time I feel the doubt, I let the silence drop. No, 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 I don't stop. Never. Push through. I did it. I did it. I did it. Hey.
I need to leave now.
I've been staring at the same four walls for way too long. Every crack is a reminder that I don't belong. The ceiling is a canvas of the things I should have done, and the floor is full of footprints of the person I've become. I packed a bag I never used, just waiting for the day when the door would finally open and I'd find a way to somewhere that the silence doesn't sound like a mistake, and the air doesn't taste like the promises I break. I got a map inside my head of places I have never seen, with rivers made of colors and forests made of green, and mountains that don't care about the person I have been, and oceans that forgive the things that I hold in. So if you ever way out, if you know a road that leads to somewhere lighter than the weight I tote, just point me to the exit and I'll carry my own load. I just need to go. Take me places where the sun doesn't hide. Take me places I don't have to fight. Take me places where the day meets the night. Take me places where I don't have to bite. Take me places where the streets have no name. Take me places where I won't feel ashamed. Take me places where they don't know that name. Take me places when I don't have to explain. Take me places far away from here. Take me places where I have no fear. Take me places where the end is clear. Take me places, just take me. Every corner of the city has a memory I hate. Every street I walk It's just a circle I create. I've been running from the past, but the past is in my gate, and the gate is always locked, and I'm always running late. I met a man who told me he had traveled everywhere. He said the secret to escape was learning not to care, but I can't seem to shake the weight that follows me like air, and the only thing I know is that I'm standing in despair. Despair, repairing nowhere. I got a ticket in my pocket that I never will redeem, cause the destination's different when it's just a dream. But I keep holding on to it like ice cream in the steam, hoping that one day the current will redeem the stream. So if you see a stranger with a suitcase and a prayer, tell him I'm still waiting and I'm standing right here. Tell him I don't need the destination, just the atmosphere that makes me feel like I'm not drowning in the fear. Take me places where the sun doesn't hide. Take me places where I don't have to fight. Take me places where the day meets the night. Take me places where I don't have to You know what they never tell you about wanting to leave? It's not to leave and it's hard. It's the staying that breaks you. It's waking up every morning in the same room with the same thoughts, the same ache, the same four walls that never ask you if you're okay. I've been carrying a map of places I'll never see. I've been dreaming of a door that doesn't exist. I've been hoping that some way, we're here. Take me places. Take me places. Take me places. Everywhere, but somewhere, I'm already know. Start, cut, move it again. Money in motion, never stop. Wake up in the morning and the first thing on my mental is the paper on the table and the digits that are gentle to the touch of my palm when I count it by the bundle. Every single stack got a story and a hustle. Cash, I remember ramen noodles, now I'm eating with the muscle. Every dollar got a cousin and I send them on a shuttle. From the left pocket to the right, to the back, to the duffel. Money never sleeping, so I'm steady on the throttle. Cash, my accountant called me crazy, said the numbers got a fever. I told her call me later, I'll be chasing down a Beamer with the trunk full of the product and the engine like a screamer. Every mile on the road, get another type of schemer. Can't ask me how I do it, I just tell them look in motion. Not the kind of potion that you drink up from the ocean. It's the kind of dedication that'll leave you with a notion that the money is a river and I'm swimming in devotion. Cash, money in motion, I can't stop the wave. Every single morning I get up and I behave like a hungry shark in the water that I crave. Put another zero on the number that I gave. Money in motion, watch the digits spin. Every single second let another come in. From the bottom to the top, let the paper get thin. Then I stack it even higher, let the journey begin. Money in motion,
Cash. Money in motion, I can't stop the wave. Every single morning I get up and I behave like a hungry shark in the water that I crave. Put another zero on the number that I gave. Money in motion, watch the digits spin. Every single second let another come in. From the bottom to the top, let the paper get thin. Then I stack it even higher, let the journey begin. Money in motion, never hit the brake. Every single dollar that I make is for the sake of the ones who never made it and the ones who couldn't take all the pressure, all the hunger. Now my stomach got a headache. For the more that I can grab. Put my hand inside the bag, then I pull it like a lamp. Every single note I touch turn to humming or read a flag. Money in motion and I never ever get. They ask me when is enough. I tell them the grave is the only thing that stops the climb. Not the money, not the power, not the house or not the dime. It's the motion that I'm married to, the rhythm and the rhyme. And I'll be counting in the afterlife for all the time. Money never sleeps, and neither do I. Cash, money in motion, 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 money in motion. Never stopping, never stopping, never stopping, never stopping, stopping, never stopping, never stopping, never stopping, never stopping, never stopping, never stopping, stopping, never stopping, never stopping. Money in motion, yeah, I said money in motion, yeah. Count it up, count it up. Do you remember? I called your name into the void, and something answered. I've been digging through the graveyard of the years I left behind. Every headstone is a moment that I carved into my mind. Some are faded, some are fractured, some are perfectly designed. But they all have one thing common, they're the ghosts I can't unwind. I found a photograph of us from 2003. Your smile was still a weapon and the world was still a key that opened every door we thought would always be. Now the lock is rusted and the key is lost at sea. See, just me, memory. I tried to bury all the letters that you wrote me in a box, but the words, they keep on bleeding through the paper and the locks. And the ink is like a river that remembers all the rocks. And I'm standing at the bottom with a handful of the shots. So if you hear me calling from the corner of the night, and you feel a hand that's reaching for the flicker of a light, don't be scared of what you find there in the shadow of the fright. I'm just summoning the memories I never held tight. Summoning the love out of the dust of time. Every moment that was mine, tracing outlines in the blind of a light that crossed the line. From the echoes of the pine, making shadows that were aligned, bringing back what couldn't lie. From the void where I was drowning, I call them by their names, through the smoke and through the flame. I remember all the pain of my mind inside their chains. Every room I walk into has a ghost from 99. Every mirror shows a version that I used to call mine. But the face is getting blurry and the edges are not fine, and the person that I'm summoning is running out of time. Summoning memory out of the dust of time.
Every moment there was summoning memory, tracing outlines in the pine of a light that crossed the line. From the echoes of the cloud, making shadows that will light, bringing back what couldn't last, from the void where I was cast. You know what they never tell you about summoning memories? It's not the remembering that hurts. It's the moment you realize you're not summoning them. They're summoning you, pulling you back into the rooms you left. The faces you buried, the versions of yourself that you swore you would forget. And the worst part is they're not even angry. They're just waiting paints and eternal, sitting in the dust of every year you walked away from. And they know you come back, because you always do. You always do. Summoning memories.